crawl to a table. Paralyzed by pairwise dice, then attend to this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love deprived, looking to revive. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, focus reflected. Often mirrors a pit, quick, gritted from ear to ear. Craving and raving and grain, rekindle the flame. Close to she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear, shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, we know our purpose. In paradise, we know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you conceive.
Boom. Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Whoa, what in the world is that? That's the wrong thing, man. We had it on the sponsors. Not even sponsor time yet.
That's okay. That's all right.
We are at Y&B today, of course, because you can know who's sitting next to you, so you know where
Executive producer.
Nathan Taylor is sitting next to me. You know, he went from owner to.
I was never owner.
I said you were a producer.
I was never owner.
You're a producer, not an executive producer. I'm the executive producer.
No, you're the talent. You're the talent.
You know,
I mean, am I wrong? You're the talent, right?
This is why I come into Y&B.
Okay.
It's just so that I could be abused.
Drew can be our general manager.
Oh, hell no.
And Ben can be, what, promotions?
Well, first of all,
Advertising.
neither one of them are owned enough anymore
No, that's true.
to make a difference.
I mean, I was blank for a while, but, you know.
And then you're different now because?
Well, the commander, you know, I got to make him happy first, man. I like you, but I got to make him happy first.
So what you're saying is he's got you working too much.
Nothing wrong. There's no such thing. No such thing. No such thing.
By the way, where's our boy? I need some more water. I'm out of water.
I just brought you that one.
No, I need him to give me another case.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about that. I was like, man, I just brought that. You haven't even opened it yet.
I'm going to text him.
Hey, you know, the Walmart has 40 packs
Of what?
of water.
Y&B water?
No, but they have
I was
water.
Well, I'm talking about Y&B. See?
Well, where do you, I mean, are you
Y&B
using that
water.
on sites? Or
Y&B water. Yeah.
you just use it at your house? Cause,
I use it on site.
Okay, I was just thinking
At
for
home,
your house. I
on
was like,
site.
you know,
I use it
Walmart's
at
got
home.
water. Well, Walmart's got water for
I
that.
use it at home.
Okay, I got
I
you.
do the show from home.
2-3 times a week,
Yes.
probably. Yes, no, that's fine. I got you. Okay, all right, we're good.
You know, everybody, I'm so glad, I'm so thrilled when I come into Y&B to be able to hang out with Nathan. He makes me feel so good about myself and who I am.
I do that to people, man. That's what I do. Rainbows and sunshine.
Can we talk? You want to talk about a little Thunder? Can we talk some Thunder?
We can talk Thunder for an hour and a half if you want,
We
man.
can't talk it that long. I don't know. We don't have that much. Do you have some insight for something? You said you had something to talk about.
We'll get to that.
Okay, game today, we have the Blazers. Blazers are 2-3. The game's at 9 o'clock on Bali, or for our case, it's not NBA long.
It's FanDuel, man.
Yeah, it's
FanDuel Sports Network.
it says Bali.
But it's FanDuel Sports Network.
I understand that, but it says Bali.
Okay.
So until it says FanDuel,
The
it's
app
Bali.
says FanDuel. We're getting off to a great start, aren't we?
Anyway, the Thunder are 11.5-point favorites. 221.5 is over under, and the Thunder. I think they're the fifth team since sixth in history to go to beat the first opponents by 12 or more points. And the Celtics did it twice. The Lakers did it once in 71-72. The Bulls did it.
What are we, plus 18, 19, something like that, point differential?
Well, no, it's not that much.
You sure?
Well, it may be. Let me hold on.
Because, I mean, we were giving up, 94 and scoring 104 or 114?
We're scoring 114 and giving up 95. So 19.
So 19.
Yeah, 19 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a point difference.
I mean, if you want to get technical, it's 19.4. So almost 20.
You know, guys, that's what you get when you come to the bank and you have a banker.
That's numbers.
That is
man.
your.
Life's built on numbers.
You come here and you have a banker that you are with. But here are the Thunder numbers. Do you want to go through the Thunder numbers?
Go for it,
since
man.
We're here for everybody, so everybody can kind of see these. Because that might help me be able to distract from this man, because he's wearing me out. And by the way, you can go to YouTube, like, subscribe, and hit notifications for to go ahead and join us. That way you can comment. We can see what you do when you comment on our page. Or if you have any questions for Nathan and myself, please go ahead and do that. And just search the Unpopular Hour / Matt Clark, and it will pop up, and you can do that and get that done, and it'll be fantastic for you. So, but anyway, let's talk about this Thunder, number one in the NBA, excuse me, number 11 in offense. But our defense, and you and I talk. Well, I've been talking about it. You haven't been talking about it. Our defense is just smothering.
Defense is,
It's just ridiculous.
dude, it is nuts. So I didn't watch the game live the other night, the Spurs game. I was kind of glad you didn't do a show because I wouldn't have had anything to
Well,
add.
by the time we got done, the game wasn't even close at all. It wasn't. I figured we talked about it on the show yesterday because it wasn't even close.
I
Man.
I had some takeaways from that. I'm
Okay.
sure.
Go ahead.
Dude, SGA, just stop shooting threes, man.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem, what I worry about, and I'm sure his player, as great as he is, he's not probably going to have this problem. But you keep shooting threes and missing threes, you're going to detract from your other talent.
Right.
I mean, you go down there and hit mid range, your mid range might drop to 40% instead of 50%.
Yeah, I think that what the Thunder are doing as a team, they are using these first 20 games because to me the first 20 games are when you really are going to know who
Feel
you
it
are
out.
as a team.
You feel it out.
It's the first 20. And I think that they're using that, especially him. He's shooting more threes to say, okay, am I going to be able to do this? Because what he's trying to do is keep from getting beat up, going to the basket.
I get that.
That's what he's trying to do. But to me, it's just more pull up and get your mid range. But they're
Yeah, just
starting
get
to
your
squeeze
mid-range.
Yeah, but they're starting to squeeze him and double team him more. So he's trying to figure, okay, let me knock down some threes, stretch the floor because I've talked about this the last 2 years. The weakest part of his game is threes. If he can make that work, then that opens up so much more for him to be able to attack the basket. And I think that's what he's doing.
But he's shooting horrible from there, man.
Yeah, well, we'll go over that.
I can see 6, 7 a game, but he's shooting
we'll,
10.
We'll do it. No, he's shooting better than that. We'll go over here and we'll show you what he's doing here now. Not after the last game.
Attempts, yeah.
Yeah, attempts, yes.
Attempts.
Well, he was averaging 7.7, which was the most on the team at that point.
That's too
He's
many.
never averaged more than 5, 4.5, 5.
Yeah, that's too many.
But you can see, everybody, our defense is just stifling. Field goal percentage, points allowed, number 1. Field goal percentage, number 1. 3-point percentage, number 2. Free throw doesn't count. It has nothing to really do with us. Steals were second. Turnovers were first. And the last 3 games, we've averaged over 20 points, 20 20 steals per the allowed turnovers the last 3 games.
18 steals Wednesday night.
Yeah, it was. No, we had 20.
No, it was 18 steals, not turnovers. Steals.
Oh, steals. Okay.
Steals.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
Yeah, we're averaging 1.7 steals per game.
Oh, that's gonna. No, we're averaging 8.4 steals.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, 8.4.
But
Opponents.
yes.
Yeah.
So we're taking care of the basketball, blocks. I mean,
Everybody on the team.
I mean, points in the paint were second, blocks were first, points were first in defense, points, field goal percentage, second in 3-point percentage, first in blocks, second in steals. We're taking care of the basketball.
Offensive rebounds is better.
Offensive
better.
rebounds were 17th, which is but giving up.
We were 29th though, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we have, and that's what we're giving.
We're giving up 26 compared to 29.
Okay, never mind.
So, but we're now 17th instead of 29th.
I mean, that's good.
That's good. So that's a huge jump on that. The thing I like with the fourth quarter, you can see that we're first in keeping our opponents to low points in fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And it's just because the defensive lineups that he puts in there, it's just.
Well, I don't think you could throw a rock on the bench and miss a good defender.
No.
Miss a good defender.
Yeah, and speaking of shooting percentage, this is what you're talking about.
No, it's awful.
Chet's
starting to.
Chet is actually doing
Yeah,
better, but
yeah.
a lot of it had to do with Wemby.
Did we not play a pretty good defensive scheme against him?
The problem with him is that he's catching the ball so far out away from the basket.
Yeah, but
what I'm saying, when he catches in, we were double and triple teaming, forcing him to get rid of the basketball.
Right.
And then he put it on the ground, we were boom. Because if you have Caruso and you had Dort, or you had when J-Dub and then Caruso would come over, or Dort would come over to help when he was in the paint, he had nowhere to go.
Right, but we were beating him up.
Yeah, we were beating him
Like,
up.
we were beating him up. We were being physical with him. And
We're very
even
physical.
Chet, dude. Chet was trying now. He wasn't succeeding a whole lot, but he played well.
Yeah, I agree. So when you look at the season stats, SGA is 30%. He's been close. He was at 45, I think, at the end of last year is what he ended up being. 44% field goal percentage. He's over 50. So it's really, like you said, it's really killing him when it comes to his overall field goal percentage. But he's doing the work that it takes to get the things done. Chet,
Man.
23 and 7.
Yeah, well, let's preface that 20% 3-point shooting. I think he went 0 for 14 to start the year.
I was 0 for 11, 12, something like that. It was like 0 for 11, 12. I don't think it was that
Okay, all right.
It was bad.
It was bad. It was bad. But I think he's hit. See, he was 3 for 3 the other night, and I think he was 3 for 5 the night before. So he's 6 for his last 8.
Well, he's not bad. He's doing better. J-Dub,
Awful.
he's pressing so much to me is what he's doing. He's pressing.
What sticks out for you in that line right there? The most things that pops out at you the most?
With J-Dub, free throw percentage.
Yes. That's horrible.
And I think he may be up now because I'm going to upgrade these every Monday. Okay. So after this weekend, because we'll play tonight, we'll play tomorrow night, and then we play Monday night. So probably Tuesday, I will update the stats on Tuesday.
I mean, he's an 80% free throw shooter career.
Yes, 70s, I think.
I think it's 80, but
well, we can look it up. But anyway,
okay.
But anyway, so I'll probably do these after the weekend because Friday, we play the Blazers tonight, Clippers tomorrow on a back-to-back night. So I'll probably update these stats prior to the game on. So every Monday, let's say every Monday, I'll update the stats, the weekly stats. So
that's going to go way up after last night.
Yeah. So, but anyway, but I look at Mitchell played really well.
Dude, he played good.
He's starting to get there, but once again, Dagnall's thing is developing one player a year.
I'm good with that. One player
a year. Now, last year I don't really count Chet because I think that was his first year. But do you really count him as a rookie?
Well, but here's the thing too. Number 1, 2 overall pick. I mean, you got to play him.
Well, no. I'm talking about his development.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about playing him. I'm talking about because Chet over that first year, and I said when he got hurt, I thought to me that was the best thing to work for him because now he got to see, okay, I can fit right there. I can block a shot here. I can move over here. This is what we're doing. And it gave him a good feel for where he needed to be on the court.
Yeah.
I know because I tell all my kids, when you sit on the bench, don't just sit over here.
No.
Sit over here and then see where you can be, where you can move, how you can help, what you can do differently. So don't just sit here and just don't do anything. Sit over here and figure out where you can fit in on the offense and where you can play better defense. But when you look at these numbers, they're not the same. So Monday we'll be able to get Jang. I thought he's played pretty good shooting-wise.
He's shot pretty well.
Defensively, he's just –
He didn't play horrible last Wednesday night. There was some stuff. He was getting up there, get some rebounds. He blocked a couple shots.
Yep.
He wasn't playing horrible. But, so, I mean, to me, after 3 years, you'd think he'd improve a little bit. But, I'm not starting to come around to him, but I don't hate him as bad as I did.
Yeah. No, my thing is this. And when you look at our lineup, it's really simple. You've got SGA, J-Dub, Chet, Caruso, Dort. Ihart,
Wiggins,
Kaysen. And Kaysen, that's the one I was missing. So you got that 8. That's your solid 8-8-8. Okay. Then you've got
Isaiah Joe
9. Then if you want to stick Jang in there a little bit, you can. But I would prefer Mitchell. Not him. The way that Mitchell's playing.
Because Mitchell can guard what? He can guard probably 1 through 4. Couldn't he? 1 through 3 maybe. 1 through 3. He's pretty versatile.
I prefer him a 1 to 2 point guard and shooting guard, which is that's not even an option now. I don't even think the NBA really has point guards.
No.
But anyway.
Point forwards.
Yeah, but I think that he can do the 1. He can guard maybe the 3 in certain situations, not on a continual basis because he's not Kaysen and he's not Caruso and he's not Dort.
If he can develop into that not lockdown, but if he can develop into a decent offensive team scheme guy.
Isaiah Joe.
Better than Isaiah.
What I'm saying is he can be a better defensive Isaiah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If you think about you have SGA, Caruso, Dort, Kaysen. Say you go super small ball, right? SGA, Kaysen, Dort, Caruso, and Mitchell on the floor at the same time?
No.
I know, but I'm
saying. They
saying.
went like that the other night almost.
I know.
It was terrible.
Think about that defense, though.
Us.
But if they have 5 small
they killed
guys.
Us. Nobody goes 5 small guys with us. It killed us. Because like the commander said, what is this? The 6'5" and a
That's right, yeah.
And then, of course, John's like, no, it's church league. So you can't really go small. I mean, you can. But to me, this is my perfect 5. Okay, my perfect 5 is SGA, Caruso, Kaysen, Wiggins, and Ihart.
Or Chet.
Then SGA, Kaysen, Caruso, Ihart, Chet.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That 5 right there. Or I'll take Wiggins for either one, or Caruso, or probably.
Did you see Wiggins' line, by the way?
Yeah, I did, but we're going to see it in a minute. But anyway, I'd probably take Kaysen out and do SGA, Wiggins, Caruso, Ihart, and Chet.
To see Kaysen D up Trey the other night.
Yeah, but but Wednesday night his defense wasn't as magnificent. I didn't think.
it
I
wasn't.
thought his defense on
Well,
Trey was way better.
But Chris Paul and Trey
Are two completely different players.
completely different.
Yep.
And Chris Paul is way more disciplined than Trey is.
Yeah. Well, also he wanted to do more he was trying to prove a point because Chris Paul is in his 40s, so he's pretty much done. So I think he was going after Trey more he looked up to Trey as a player and all that. So I think that's what that was. Let's look at where's it at? I know I have my game stats. Here we go. Here are the game stats since we're talking about that. Here are your game stats, which I know you're a game stat guy, since you're bringing up all the here's this, here's this, here's that. So
Are you referencing our text conversation the other morning?
But here are the game stats right here from the other night. Chet, 19 points, which I thought he played great. 7 for 10, once again 3 for 3, 2 for 2. Look at our free throw percentage, 75%. It's back up.
I still don't like it.
But it's better than it was.
Yeah, we need to be around that 80 mark, man.
Agreed.
That's what we're capable of.
Agreed, but it's better when you look at it now. J-Dub is just struggling. 12 points, 5 for 13 from the field, 27 minutes, 1 for 3, 1 for 2, 50% from the field on free throw line again.
So the thing that's really sticking out to me is he's not finishing at the rim like he normally does, and then he's not hitting that mid range either.
It's not, to me, it's like he's pressing.
He's trying too hard.
He's trying
too hard.
I think he's trying to show the Thunder he can lead the team.
But here's the thing too: SGA's not shooting well either.
Well, but SGA's 2 for 10 from 3.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
That's the difference because his numbers are 7 for 20, 2 for 10. He normally shoots 5.
So he's
4 or
5 for 10.
times.
He's 50%.
So yeah.
From 2.
So then all of a sudden he would be.
And he missed some chippies the other night too, man.
Right.
I mean, he missed up a couple of them around the rim.
Yeah, so he would be his normal. If he without shooting that, when you take away 5 threes,
he's 50%.
He's 12 for 20.
Well, no, he's 5 for 10.
How?
He's 7 for 20, and he's 2 for 10. So he's 5 for 10 from 2.
No, I'm saying if you take away 5 of his threes,
okay, I got you.
And put him over there, those will be probably makes, 3 to 4 makes. So he would be 12 for 20 or 11 for 20.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or that's what he would be, which is his normal stat line. But now he's shooting more threes because he's trying to put that part of his game together for later, and he wants to make sure he doesn't get hurt, doesn't get beat up. It's just he got beat up too much. But 5 assists, 4 rebounds, no steals. Well, excuse me, 1 steal. J-Dub had 4 steals. Chet had 2 steals. How about, speaking of steals and lines, how about Wemby?
6 points?
No, last night.
I didn't see the game last night.
He is the 3rd person to do a 5 and 5, multiple 5 and 5s in his career.
So 5 points, 5 assists.
No. 5 and 5 is 5 blocks and 5 steals.
Oh.
That's 5 and 5.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Hakeem Olajuwon did it 6 times.
And he's done it how many times?
He's done it twice.
Oh.
AK-47, remember Kalinko?
Oh, yeah.
He did it 3 times.
It's
been done 23 or 24 times. Everybody else has only done it once. And he's now done it multiple times. So he's one of 3 people to do it multiple times. But Hakeem, 6 times.
And he's in what, game 100? 80 something, maybe?
75, what, 80 something?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So it was crazy. I think it was game 78.
Did you hear the stat last year? He had 5 stat lines in the entire season that nobody in the NBA had ever had. Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy. But I think this is the deal. When you look, but anyway, let's go through this and we'll go back to him. But yeah, I agree with what you're saying on that. He's just, year 2 is really struggling with him though. What he's able to.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is way down.
It's real bad. Then when I look at our boy Kaysen.
Hold on, you skipped the most impressive light of the night, man.
Dort, 7 for 9.
6 for 8. Wow.
Yeah.
That ain't never going to happen again.
But you know what? Like I said, how many times I want Dort
7.
in the game?
7.
8 times max.
Yeah.
So.
But that's perfect.
I'm perfectly comfortable with that stat line. And like I was Wednesday night or last Sunday night against the Spurs. Loved his stat line then.
Was it like 3 for 7, 3 for 6, something like that?
I think it's 4 for 7. But
4
anyway,
for 7?
love his stat line.
Yep.
That's all I want you shooting because I think what Kaysen did, having Kaysen now, that's made him more focused more on defense.
Yeah.
and less on trying to go to the basket, score, and all that nonsense. Just shoot your bro. Just catch and shoot your threes. If you just knock down threes and play defense and don't foul a 3-point shooter at the end of the game, you're fine. But anyway, his stat lines is just absolutely amazing. How about J-Dub being plus 19? I'm like, he didn't play that well. I'm like,
he makes others around him better.
I don't get it. Anyway, when you look at the Thunder, Jang, 19 minutes, which is a lot, 5 points, 2 for 5, 1 for 4 from 3, and 3 is what he needs to do. Caruso, 5 shots.
He's struggling, man.
5 shots, though.
0 for 5.
Yeah, but 5 shots.
No, he needs more than that.
No, but I'm saying he's shooting.
Yeah, no. He is shooting.
I don't care about him. I just want you to shoot. You'll get into the groove of it, but shoot.
Yeah.
So, but 22 minutes, no points, but 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals.
Jeez.
But that's the reason why he was all NBA last year in defense. Second team, I believe.
Dude, he's.
And then Isaiah Jones, 2 for 5, 2 for 3. He's just like I've said, people have they're for what he was doing for us. He needs to go do it for someone else because now on our team, everybody knows what he's going to do, and so they've got enough tape on him.
Well, the Spurs, he'd be a perfect
yeah, but
on the Spurs.
I don't know if he's going to go to the Spurs.
Well, I'm just saying a team like that. Though.
Yeah. So, and then your boy Wiggins.
He didn't play real well the other night.
2 for 8, 0 for 3, and I think he didn't play well at all. I agree with you. And Mitchell, 22 minutes, played really well. And remember, like everybody knows, now this is not against scrub minutes. He was scoring when he's on the team with everybody.
Yeah,
So
those
aren't scrub minutes. I thought he played really well, and I was really pleased with what I saw from Mitchell. So
starting to come around on him for sure.
What was your takeaway from the game?
I just thought the defense, man. Again, my God, to put the pressure on Wemby like we did.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's done that.
And Chris
Paul. Yeah. I mean, to me, the tone of the game was set in the first 2 minutes when Wemby's at the rim. And maybe it wasn't Wemby. Somebody was at the rim, and Chet just comes from behind and just slaps it.
That was Sohan.
Sohan, okay. And that to me, and then he had that 2-block sequence.
Yeah, back to back.
I mean, it just set the tone.
Dude, he is emerging. If, like they said, like I think you and I asked if we thought that they would all have 3 first-team on the All-Star team.
On the All-Star.
Which is possible. But I think right now, Chet and SGA are for sure
going to be All-Stars. Chet's going to be an All-Star this year.
And I think that J-Dub depends on where we are in the West.
I don't think this year.
J-Dub is not playing like an All-Star right now.
No. He actually played better last year than he is this year.
Yeah.
But
like I said, I think he's just pressing because I think he's trying to
well, the team chemistry is a lot different this year.
Put his mark on what he thinks because to me, I don't care what anybody says, they're looking to get rid of SGA. They just are. And I think that J-Dub is the person they want to replace because Game 1 to me said, when I saw that lineup in Game 1, when you set Dort and SGA, which is what I've been saying since last year, and then that's the starting lineup you have, and you set those two the very first game, and you have this lineup, I'm like, oh, so Sam, you throw your hand out there, exactly what I've been saying, you've been doing. And so, F all you conspiracy theorists, I'm not talking about no conspiracy, I'm talking about basketball facts. Y'all are conspiracy people. I'm not.
I love the finger.
About what I see on the court. Well, I'm just letting them know I'm talking to you. They talk about conspiracy. I don't do conspiracy. I ain't one of them conspiracy nuts. I'm talking about this is what's going on. This is what I see. I was right about Westbrook, and I'm right about this.
I hope you're wrong.
About Chet.
I just hope you're wrong.
Wrong about Chet.
That's you better. What's today? The first, and what time is it? We better mark that down. You don't say wrong very often.
Well, I was. But anyway, what is your takeaway for the last 5 games or 4 games? 5 games.
I mean, I thought we'd be good, especially without iHeart. But man, it's of course we hadn't done the competition. Denver's worse than we thought they were.
100%.
I mean, I don't remember who else. I mean, have we even played another good team? I don't think so. Probably the
no.
Clippers, unfortunately, are better than we thought they'd be.
Yeah, well, we'll do. Yeah, well, also, I'm gonna tell you who was really good.
Who's
the Pacers?
Pacers. We always have problems with them. They play our game. They play it better than us on offense.
Yeah.
Now Tyrese Halliburton's he's struggling a little this year, but
yeah, when we have the Magic coming up,
that
scares me.
Well, Paulo's hurt. He's gone for a while.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, he what was it? He torn something. I saw it this morning.
Really?
He's out indefinitely. Yeah, that's what they said this morning. Let me look it up.
Well, that's going to be interesting because that's going to help the Thunder
Yeah.
and what we're doing for them because we need that. And like I said, I like what the Thunder are doing. I like what we've been doing. And when you look at our schedule and who we played,
Torn oblique.
oh God, that hurts.
Yeah. Out indefinitely.
That's going to hurt them.
FanDuel, by the way. I'm sorry, man. I can't help it.
Why? You know what? I miss coming in to hang out with you because you're so annoying, Nathan.
I know.
You know, you really are.
I can be, but you kind of have fun with it. I mean, I know you
I
do.
do. I enjoy coming here. You know.
Hey, on that note, let me go get your present. Hold on a second.
No.
I got it. I'll be right back.
No, we're right here on air. You can't just walk up and walk away.
I'll be right back.
We're on air live. You can't walk away, bro. Will you tell this man he just can't get up and just walk away? We're right here doing the show. He just gets up and walks off. And no, I don't have your shirt, so don't be asking me for your shirt. I don't want to hear about your shirt.
Okay.
I can't with you. He wants an XL, by the way.
He needs
The Matt Clark shirt, he says XL.
He needs
He's every bit of 2X, ain't he?
You need an extra small. Okay, so everybody on air sees what I can do. Here,
Oh, we can't see you right now.
I brought you some water, man. See, look, water, another water, and for those of you who can't see, I've been handing him waters, and this is the third. So water's the third. That was a present from Randy.
Thank you for my water. I appreciate it.
You mean waters?
Thank you for the water.
Waters.
I've only had one right now, so
And-
water.
and you touched the third one, so water's the third.
That's 4. I have 4.
Well, I gave you the first.
You
That was
gave
the.
me, you gave me 4
That
waters.
was the third one I just gave you right now.
4 waters, not 3 waters.
Water's the third.
4 waters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look, here's 2, and here's 2 more. That's 4. Let me put them up so y'all can count them. See, that's 4.
But that was the
4
third in a
waters.
row.
4 waters.
It's the third in a row.
I have 4 waters.
Water's the
so
third.
Whatever you were trying to do, you lost.
That was pretty good.
So it didn't work.
Oh, it did.
Whatever that
Yeah, it
nonsense-
did. Yeah, it totally worked.
People, I don't know what the hell we're doing today. I really don't know what we're doing today. He's so effing annoying sometimes.
That was.
I know it was the commander. I already knew who it was.
That was.
No, I know who it was.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm just glad he's not coming downstairs. But anyway, here's our Thunder's first 4 games. The Nuggets, it doesn't seem like they're that well. The Bulls are playing really well.
Yeah.
The Hawks are so-so.
Okay, so the Bulls is pretty good, and then the Hawks, I guess, was probably a decent win, but it was at home, and they're probably not even going to make the playoffs. I wouldn't imagine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they will. The Blazers they're terrible. We need to beat them. The Clippers are a lot better than we. Norman Powell is playing like a man possessed, man.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Tonight, these 2 games here, I think even Drew said we'd split them. That's what he thought.
I think I took a sweep in that for us.
Because the Blazers are better than what we think. And when you look at the schedule now, that Monday night game I might go to the OSU game now.
Really? I thought you might go to the OU game.
No, OSU's home openers.
Oh, okay.
It's Monday night.
Okay.
We played Green Bay. Guess who? Doug Gottlieb, your favorite player.
I don't mind Doug.
I do. I'm not a fan of him, but that's just me.
I know you aren't. I like his take when he's on air, doing journalism.
Okay. I don't really like anything about him, but that's just me. Okay, here are the NBA standings when we look at the standings and where we are.
Cleveland was the team I was trying to think of this morning that was undefeated. I couldn't think of them in the East.
So, and we're going to pop up that. We're moving a little slowly on our takes because of y'all's, stuff here.
Because of our fun.
Yeah, anyways.
The Suns are 4-1. Wow.
The Warriors are 4-1. The Rockets 3-2.
And we play 2 of those 3 teams in the next week? 2?
We played in our final game is we played the Suns, the Warriors.
That's on a back-to-back.
That's our 10. Well, the back-to-back game would be they play the Clippers.
Okay.
Right after that.
Okay.
So we have the ones we have in here. We have the Rockets, we have the Warriors, and we have the Nuggets sitting at 9, which I think they're better than that.
They are better than that. But their bench is horrible.
Yeah. Their bench is bad. But you know what? And then plus on top of that, Jamal Murray hasn't been playing that well either. So that has a lot to do with what they're doing. But the East, man, Cavs 5-0, Celtics 4-1. By the way, did you watch that game the other night? The Celtics and the Pacers.
I did not.
Pacers hit them in the mouth in the very beginning.
What was the final score? Do you know?
No, I don't remember what the final score was, but they hit them in the mouth.
The Pacers
they ended up in about 3.
How are they playing defense this year? Are they playing any decent defense?
They're playing great defense, and I think that A lot of it had to do with last year in the finals, or the conference finals.
Conference
and
finals.
them two going at each other, and you could just tell it was a huge difference. But on this side, we played the Magic, which I don't think you said we have to really worry about right now because
Bancaro had, what, he had 50 the other night?
Yeah, dude. And remember, I had asked Presty about that, and he goes, "No, we were taking Chet no matter what as the first pick." I was like, over Bancaro and over him, and
I think Chet is a better fit for this team.
For us, the way that they're constructing the team, 100%, he was right for what we're doing. Even though I could just imagine Bancaro with this team with SGA.
I mean, yeah.
But you have
no rim presence.
You have a smaller Bancaro in J-Dub.
Bancaro's probably a little bit.
No, Bancaro's way better.
Way better.
But I'm saying you have a smaller version of him.
But with Bancaro, you wouldn't have any rim protection either.
That's true.
So the defense would still be where the defense is, because I don't think Bancaro could guard a fence post. But I mean,
well, he would have to play the 4. We wouldn't have a 5. So that part of it. But anyway, when you look at this, you look at the East. The Bulls are right there, surprisingly, which Josh has made a difference with them clearly.
Yeah.
Again, Lonzo Ball has helped them as well. Mm-hmm. So
the forgotten man, Zach LaVine.
Zach is playing
He's
well.
playing well. That's what. Yeah.
But he is.
People forget about him.
He's a good player. The Knicks are just trying to figure themselves out.
Dude, that's been a train wreck so far.
But it's like so has the T-Wolves.
That's right.
What they're trying to do now, like I was saying the other day, the difference between the Thunder and what we added and what these other teams added is really simple. The Thunder added to the bench. Mm-hmm. They've added to the starting lineups.
Yeah.
They've changed their starting lineups. We have not done that.
They've added more to the core, we've added more to the rotation. They've added more to the core.
Yeah, they changed the cores of what they were doing. And what Boston did, Boston added to their core.
And they did well with the transition.
But what did they add? Porzingis and Drew. They got rid of Marcus because Marcus was the alpha on the team. They needed Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to be the alphas at the end of games, and Marcus was the person. Marcus Smart, and they did. And I love Marcus, Oklahoma State guy. He followed me as the second person to win a gold medal for Oklahoma State basketball. So I can't, for the USA Junior World Team. So I can't really fault Marcus, and we both were number 6. And then he also
didn't know that.
And then he also tied me for.
I thought he was number 7.
No, he was number 6.
Oh, okay.
No,
Tatum's number 7. What am I thinking?
Yeah, on the team.
Yeah.
On that team, and he was one of the leaders, and I was number 6. He was number 6, and I could never think of the guy's name who came after him, the guard for OSU. He always just draws a blank until I'm not on air anymore.
Talking about
I don't remember his name.
Oklahoma State guard.
Guard that was a good shooter, played a lot. He had the game against Michigan. He was the 3rd junior world person from Oklahoma State to play for the USA.
Was he on Marcus's team?
No. He was after that. He replaced Marcus. He was after Marcus and before.
Is he a little short guy?
Yeah.
Didn't he play for the Thunder in the G League a little bit?
G League, yes.
Juwan Evans.
Juwan Evans.
Evans. Yeah.
So he played. Well, Juwan had 38, but he was number 8, and he didn't take number 6. I was number 6. Marcus was number 6. He was the 3rd junior world player for the USA, coming from Oklahoma State.
Didn't know that.
Missed his free throw. He scored 38 points.
Oh.
The sophomore scoring record. No, the sophomore single game scoring record. I have 39. Marcus has 39. He has 38.
Oh, man.
So there's a little bit of.
I remember he beat up OU that one game.
Yeah, but isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Marcus and I were like, bro, if you'd had number 6, you wouldn't have missed your free throw to tie us. Oh, man. We just thought we both give him a hard time about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors, SRB. If you have needs for computers, software, excuse me what I'm talking about. If you have needs for engineering, surveying, or planning, hit our guys up. Well, Collaborative Logic is in the same building. That's why it screws me up.
Okay.
They're in the same buildings. But anyway, if you have a water treatment plant, which who doesn't like clean water in your city or your county, hit these guys up. They'd love to be able to come in and take care of you. I know they worked on y'all's water treatment plant here.
Yeah.
Collaborative Logic, if you have needs for computers or software to help your office run smoother, go ahead and hit them up. Also, they did our website at mcsportsnetwork.com. You can go to mcsportsnetwork.com and go in and you can actually buy your Matt Clark T-shirts for yourself. So quit asking me, I don't have a T-shirt, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I'm so going to get one. And it's going to be red or.
You can do. I don't care what color it is. All I know is you didn't get it from me. That's all I know.
Well, you're going to advertise your name with it.
Don't matter. You didn't get it from me. I didn't have no red. That's all I know. Here's Joe Horn. See, Joe, Like I'm telling you, Joe will be the Joe. Y'all can both order red. I'm not giving no red shirts. There's no red shirts for me, bro.
Red.
Yeah, for the Matt Clark shirts that we were just talking about, a collaborative logic, because they do have, you can go buy our shirts now. And I never did red. I ain't doing red. But if you red people want to do red, y'all can do red.
First time I've not heard Nathan say anything.
Because he wants to order red. That's
I'm
what
going to
he's
order
gonna
it. And I'm going to wear it, and I'm going to advertise it.
Not on this
That
show.
Matt
you're
gave
not.
it to me. Yes,
No,
I
you're
am.
not.
Oh, I bet I
You're
will.
already doing it.
Yeah,
and-
but he wants to actually wear the shirt.
I'm going to wear the shirt and said Matt gave it to me.
And Joe, I'm not doing you a red shirt either. I already know you want red
Never
one.
does. What's all the?
I have 4 bottles.
He has Waters, and there's 3 of them. So Waters, and the third one I
Come
handed
over
to
here,
him.
Joe. Come over here.
Lindy Waters the third.
What? Lindy Waters the third.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what happened. He and the commander always like to talk about Lindy Waters. I don't bring up Lindy Waters, okay? So.
I mean, he had 21 points the other night for Golden State. I'm just saying.
How do I look?
Well, you look good. He said, oh my God, are you really fluffing? Did you really just fluff your
What?
You look good. So, but by the way, great T-shirt. So anyway, what happened is that he brought me a water, and then he was trying to do the play on Lindy Waters by bringing Lindy Waters the third, 3 waters. But I have 4 waters.
Yeah.
But I handed him the first one like an hour before the
It
show.
don't matter. I have 4 waters.
Right. You can't.
You can't. It's 4 waters.
He was
You're-
confused.
Yeah, I know. He's supposed to be a banker. He can't count. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, I can
4.
count.
Yeah.
I handed you the third one in a row is what I was
No,
trying
it
to
was
say. Yeah.
4 waters.
But I didn't hand you the first one.
I
And
have 4 waters.
it was 30, 45 minutes apart.
1, 2, 3, 4 waters.
That's 3.5, actually.
Who do you like
drank
tonight,
half
Joe?
of one already.
If you count them all.
Well, that's his. I ain't touching his. I don't know where his fingers have been.
Oh, there's.
Really? You're telling me that? Just saying.
You're single. I'm single. Well, we know who it is, man. We're trying to get where he's at.
I feel uncomfortable being lumped into this conversation.
Boy, Joe Horn. That's who that was. So,
Let me tell you something. Just that conversation right there, my 9-year goes, man, I want to listen to you sometime. And I'm like, you ain't listening to us ever.
no. Well, on the Thunder Show, she can.
You let some stuff slide on this Thunder show, too.
Not really, though. On the Thunder, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. This one is just, when we're here, it's outrageous. When you're on the air, it's not as bad. When you're calling me, it's not as bad.
Okay.
But we're here, you just go to the umpteenth level. And then, of course, Oak Grove Trucking and I got Jose Fierro. If you have needs for dirt, rock, or sand to be moved, hit our boy up. He will hook you up. And, of course, YNB, family owned and operated since 1912. Go ahead and
I'm
say
not doing it. I'm not doing it. Good, I told you, I'm not doing it. You guys made fun of me too many times.
The bank that makes things happen. They're an equal housing lender, a member of the FDIC, proud sponsor, forced to come out and support women, minority, and black-owned businesses in the Oklahoma City area. You can pre-qualify online at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you go. Do we have 5 locations today?
Nope, we got 4.5.
See, that's what
Monday, we'll have 5, because Eddie will be on vacation. Dude, I told Carolyn she don't care. It's fine.
Wow. Okay. Anyway, we're currently at the main bank at 401M, 66 steps from historic downtown Yukon, Oklahoma. Oh, so you can say that.
Yeah, I can say that.
Anyways, or you go YNB East, which is right down the street on US 66 at 39th Expressway, YNB Mustang, 218 North Mustang Road, YNB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40, or YNB Peoples, located in Bethany on 23rd between Rockwell and MacArthur.
Did I tell you what I said right in the middle of management committee the other day? They were talking about Parkway, and I said, 200 steps from the Waffle House. And they were looking at me like, what the hell is he talking about?
Randy knew
and then Randy smiled.
He knew what you're talking about. He knew what you're talking about. Oh, my God. Elm Grove Clothing and my guy, Jonathan Bickey Triplett. If you have needs, why buy a $3,000 or $4,000 suit, custom suit, where you can spend $800 to $1,000 for one. Exact same material. The suits are fantastic. He does a great job. He will hook you up. You can call him at 405-332-8787. 405-332.
You know, I think I've been giving you enough crap. I think I'm going to go in there and get me a blue and orange leisure
By the
suit.
way, I can't show you.
Did he do one?
He actually has leisure suits now.
Did he do an orange and blue
I'm
one?
not-
He did an orange and blue one, didn't he?
No, it was all blue.
I'm good with.
He really did. Let me see if I
Is
can-
it light blue?
No, it's dark blue.
Okay,
But
well,
I'm just when
me see
when
it.
he showed that suit, I just bust out laughing.
Dude, you got to get it.
He goes, well, he's gonna make me one. I said, no, man, I'm not doing it.
Dude, you got to do it.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, let me see. Let me see.
For the audience, I'm pulling it up. Where's that? Did he have it? He must have had it on his story. Let me see if it's in his pictures.
That blue one right there he's got on top is pretty slick looking. Yeah, that one right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty slick, man.
Yeah, he's got some nice suits.
Oh man. Yeah, that's slick.
But he's got, I don't know where it's at. It was on his story. So.
Is it? No, that's not it.
No, it was on his story. But it was on his story the other day. And I was like, man, that suit that's a leisure suit? He goes, yeah. Okay, I don't have the story. He already did it the other day. Man, you got to put that in his deal. But he goes, yeah, you need one. I said, I was telling him how y'all were telling me that I was going to need a leisure suit. And I'm
You
like,
need to put that on your ad right there. You in a picture of one.
I'm not wearing a leisure suit, bro.
Come
So
on,
just
man.
get over it. I'm not.
Well,
Well, the one that he had compared to the one that I wore is not the same.
I picture Dumb and Dumber combination suit with an afro and some platforms.
Remember, I'm the one that made the suit.
With platforms though, right? And an afro.
Yes, I had an afro and platform.
That's classic, man. You got to bring that back.
You know what? One of these days, the next time I'm here, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you that picture. I'm never going to give it to you.
It's okay. I can snap a picture with my cell phone.
No, you won't be able to do that because it's gonna be gone before you do that. So that's out. You're not doing anything like that. That's not happening. Man, you just start.
I got to see it, man. I got to see
No,
it.
we're not doing that. Okay, how about an NBA game, NFL games? Since we're gonna change up, we gotta get out of here.
Dude, you know how we hadn't really talked about this. You know who I've been impressed with this year's Baker Mayfield.
Oh, he's played well. They play the Chiefs.
That'll be a good game. Problem is, I think both his receivers are hurt though, right? Didn't Godwin and Evans both go down?
Oh, Drew wanted a link. See, I told you.
Well, I thought he was going to the doctor, man.
I was gonna send you a link, Drew, and
It's
said,
my fault, Drew.
Yeah, and I was. He said, "Oh no, man, Drew don't want a link."
I didn't say he didn't want a link. I said I thought he was going to the doctor. That's what I said.
Well, I had him.
Don't change my words.
No, you're the one that said that. I was gonna send him a link, and you said don't send one. He's gonna be at the doctor.
Drew, here's exactly what happened. I didn't say
that's
don't
what
send him
happened,
one. I said I think he's going to the doctor, and you said, oh, okay, I won't send him one then. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's why I didn't send
But
him.
I didn't say, hey, don't send him one. I
You
said
said don't send him one.
I didn't say don't send him. I said I think he's going to be at the doctor. It's exactly
Can
what
we
I said.
go? Here's the NFL schedule. Can we do the schedule, please?
I mean, yeah, if you stop putting words in my mouth, absolutely.
I'm not gonna drink this water that quick because I can't do 3 waters in front of me.
You can't do waters the third?
I can't do 3 waters
Okay.
in front of me.
All right.
I have to have 4 waters in front of me. I'm not gonna go what you said.
Waters the third.
Anyway, 4 waters. Anyway, here's the football schedule: Dolphins versus the Bills. Bills -6. Let me see this.
I didn't watch Tua last week. Did he play?
Tua last week. Did he play?
That must be Drew.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Turn your volume down.
Drew.
Turn your volume down.
Unplug yourself,
Turn your
Drew.
volume down.
There you go. You there, Drew?
You there, Drew?
Nope.
What's going on?
There you go, bro. Nothing, man. Your boy, I was gonna send you a deal,
God.
and he goes, man, Drew's at the doctor. Don't send him one. So I didn't send him
For
one.
one, I didn't sound like that at all. Secondly, I said
I was
Drew's
at
at
the
the.
doctor. I figured I could come on for about 15 minutes there and try to catch you into your show.
Yeah, see, that's what I was trying to do. I had you, bro.
Wow.
I had you.
Here we go.
Drew, I had you, man.
I
I had you.
heard
back.
that Nathan's scared to death to do the bank. Make things
I'm
happen.
not scared to death. I'm just not doing it.
Hey, he did say when he was in the executive committee meeting that he said Waffle House, 200 steps, or the bank,
Parkway.
200 steps from
I said that in the middle of management committee, and everybody looked at me like I was stupid. And then Randy's over there smiling.
They got to keep up,
I
Drew.
think it's from the world famous Waffle House.
Okay, I'll make sure to.
Okay,
amend that.
we have. I see your picks right here, Drew. I got here late
Yep.
today, but Dolphins and the Bills. Who do you like in that game?
And I've waffled back and forth on that game. No pun intended. Waffle House, but it's probably going to be about 35 degrees in Buffalo.
That means they won't play. Uh-oh.
You must be out in the
It's
country.
a rivalry game, and it seems like a lot of points.
Yeah, it does. CBS is 12 o'clock game.
What's that?
Then you got the Broncos and the Ravens. You taking the Ravens in that game, Drew?
The Ravens there. Broncos are terrible. That's Ravens coming off a loss. I look for them to be pretty angry too.
Yeah, at home too.
Who's the Broncos quarterback though? He's playing pretty well.
Broncos is
Lost to the Browns.
yeah, they lost to the Browns, but that division though,
Okay.
I don't think you know that. And if you lose to the Steelers or the Browns or the Bengals in your own comp, I don't think you feel bad. I mean, because they know each other really, really well. It's kind of like the Chiefs.
Yeah.
If they lose to
Well, I think
anybody,
it's
the
more
Raiders.
losing to crab leg Winston is the bigger deal.
Well, Drew, catch the pass.
Yeah,
catch the
the pass.
interception.
He threw it right to you.
Catch the interception.
Hey,
Yeah,
speaking of
that's
Jameis
true.
Winston, didn't you love that post game? That post game interview was awesome, wasn't it?
Oh, I like James.
Jameis is
Yeah,
awesome.
he was good.
Drew and I,
He's matured. He's trying to mature a little bit.
yeah, Drew and I talked about that. We do like him better.
He's only 31 years old.
It took him a while.
I still remember him at Florida State, man, getting up on the tape.
Yeah, he was a mess. Chargers and the Browns, Drew.
Man, I'm not going Jameis back-to-back weeks. I'll take the Chargers plus the 1.5. They're starting to come around a little bit. I think he's finally getting them to play the way that he wants them to play, which is more
I agree 100%.
the run game and yeah.
Now, this is a game that I like. The Saints and the Panthers. Does anybody really care? Are they going to even watch? Who can that game even be on TV? Who's going to watch that? We're going to bypass that. Raiders and the Bengals.
What's the over-under in that game? 39?
Raiders. What, the Bengals? Raiders and Bengals.
All right, I'll take the Bengals in that game.
Okay. Then of course you took the Giants. Why'd you take the Giants and the Commanders? I don't get that.
I don't get that one.
We talked about Lions. It should be more. Giants at home. That's a rivalry game. Redskins coming off the Hail Mary. Won like 4 now. Watch out for the letdown.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know, Drew. I mean, I hear you, but man,
It's going to finish star by it. When I come on next week and the Giants win outright, you can say, for DrewPicks.com, go Big Red.
okay. No, I will not be saying Big Red. I won't say go Big Red. That's never going. Those words aren't coming out of my mouth because we're never going. Now I'll tell you what. I'll say go Big Red. Drew Hinton on HuskerPicksDrew.com. If they win 2 playoff games in the same playoffs. If the Cowboys win, if Dak Prescott, not Cowboys, if Dak Prescott wins 2 playoff games back to back, I will say those words.
Basically, what you're selling is you're never going to say those.
I'm never going to say those words.
Never going to say that. It's
Why
like
would
Russell
I?
Westbrook winning a
If Dallas
championship.
wins the Super Bowl, you'll say it.
Oh yeah, if Dallas wins, if Dallas goes to the Super Bowl, let's go. I'm all about that.
I mean, everybody has a chance day one, I guess.
And then speaking of that, of course, he took his Cowboys
Of course you did.
and the Falcons.
Oh, yeah. It's a good spot for Dallas this week. Get a little healthy, get a couple guys back, and they own Kirk Cousins. So I think Dallas wins outright.
It's in Atlanta, and Atlanta just lost.
Hey, you want
It's
to
not like that's a tough place to play. There'll be as many Cowboys fans there as there will be Falcons.
you want to put a pizza on that?
Yeah.
Outright. I'm not doing plus minus. I'm doing outright.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do it. I'll take the boys.
Okay, cool. Okay, do we care about the Patriots and the Titans? No. Bears and Cardinals?
That'll be a good game.
Two
You got
former OU
two good
quarterbacks.
quarterbacks going against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who do you like?
I like the Bears on the back end just because they have the better defense. I think that they should be able to control the line of scrimmage and make Kyler Murray throw the ball 50 times. And if that happens, I think the Bears win.
And Drew, are you really taking the Eagles and 7.5 points against the Jaguars?
Jaguars are terrible.
They
Eagles
are
starting to
pretty
play
bad.
That seems like a lot of points, though, doesn't it?
And not really. I mean, it's 7.5. I'll probably bet it down to 7, but the line 7.5. And
Yeah.
I just think Philly's so much better than Jacksonville. They should win that game by 17 points.
Yeah, they should. Then, of course, the game is Lions and Packers, and, of course, Jordan Love has practiced 2 days in a row this week.
Hey, they say he's playing. That's why the line's dropping. It's gone from 4 to 2.5.
Yeah, because I think we had it at 3.5 here. The Packers were plus 3.5. Who do you like in that game?
Detroit as a team throughout the years usually doesn't play that great on natural grass. This is what their 4th game. They're coming up on a bye week next week, if I remember correctly. And going into Green Bay, weather's not supposed to be that great. Could be a sloppy track. I'll take the Packers. Packers to win a division game, and give me the 3 points. I'll bet it up to 3 and take the Green Bay.
Yeah, plus, remember, he killed them last year. Jordan Love did. The Lions, they killed them last year.
That's the game of the weekend, though, for sure.
Yep. I like the Rams and the Seahawks, too, Drew, though.
Yes, and Seattle Geno is not delivering any pizzas lately.
No,
They're kind
he's
of
not.
falling off the radar a little bit, but I like the Rams. Rams are getting healthy.
Yeah.
They get Buka Nakua back. They got Cooper
Well, he
Kupp
got hurt
back.
again. Remember, he's got something. There's some report that he hurt something in practice or something. So I don't know how healthy he'll be.
If they can get a couple of those linebackers back, they're going to be tough. A lot of people are picking the Rams sneaky to win that division.
Well, when you have two good receivers, you got a good quarterback, and you got a good coach that's very crafty as offensive coordinator. Hey, that's a great combination. The Colts and the Vikings. First of all, before
Joe Flacco's not going to be Minnesota. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. Plus, on top of that, I'm going to ask both of y'all. Your boy subbing himself out. What the hell?
Yeah. I'll be shocked if he's still on their team next year. I think they're going to try to trade him.
Trade him to who?
I mean, there's a lot of people out there taking a chance on him.
I'll be honest with you guys. I don't know who you're talking about. I didn't.
We're talking about Anthony Richardson.
Oh.
He tapped himself out of the game.
Wow.
On a third and 19.
On third and 19 with 2 minutes left in the game.
2 minutes left to go in the game.
Wow.
Third and 19.
Wow.
And they said that they left it up to they have a football council type, of the players or whatever, that they have a lead group. And the coach goes, I'm going to let y'all handle it. And they said, yeah, he ain't playing. I think he was at his press conference, Drew, he was over there smiling. Like, no big deal.
Yeah.
I pulled myself out.
Yeah.
That's somebody
That's
who
what I'm saying. I mean, I just think that there's some teams out there, man, that they'll take a chance on the 4th overall pick in the draft. I mean, look
Like
at
the
Trey
Panthers?
Lance.
Like the Panthers?
Yeah, Panthers or maybe, I don't know, Jacksonville could take as a backup quarterback or
Patriots.
The Raiders.
Hey,
Yeah,
Drew.
Patriots.
My fantasy football league last week, I'm undefeated 7-0. And I'm going against the only other person in the league 7-0. I'm up by 30 points, and they've got one person left to play. That one person was CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, boy.
Dude had 39 points. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Thank you, Dak Prescott.
Well, Dak Prescott is the most empty calorie quarterback I've ever seen, isn't he, Drew?
Yeah, they get down there. They get down 30. He starts playing.
Yeah, he'll just make plays when it's non-prevent defense, and then the fourth quarter with 2 minutes to go, you get the ball back and you're 4 and out.
And
You know who he is in another sport. He's Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod could hit a home run when you're up 10-0, but he couldn't hit a game-winning home run.
Well, he did. He did in the World Series. He played pretty good. Okay, Drew, Buccaneers and Chiefs. Who do you like?
I love the Chiefs. Buccaneers are so beat up right now, and the Chiefs just got D-Hop. I think they're going to throw it around the field. Bucks are in trouble. Just all those guys. Baker's not good enough to carry that team without all his weapons.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think it's like I said earlier in the week. It's a matchup between former Texas Tech players, and Baker lost out and went to OU, and as a walk-on. But
I mean, but the story ended pretty well for him.
No question. But like I said, if Patrick Mahomes went to OU, and he had Lincoln Riley for 3 years,
we'd have had 2
with
national
Bob
championships.
Stoops, that defense, those offensive line, those Joe Mixon, and P.
Ryan.
I mean, come on, CeeDee Lamb. I mean, come on, man.
Dude, we'd have had 2 national championships.
Oh my God,
guaranteed.
Drew, don't you agree?
Oh, 100%.
Lincoln Riley is his quarterback for 3 years. Is his offensive coordinator for 3 years? Please. He would have won the Heisman instead of him. And
No
put it like
doubts.
this,
No
he
doubts.
barely beat him. OU's defense was terrible, but he barely beat him, and he had to score 6-6. He had to get the ball last. At Tech. Now, that was one of the best college games I've ever seen. Don't you think so?
834 yards from scrimmage for Patrick Mahomes in that game.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. What'd you think about last night, Drew? The Jets.
Great catch. What a great catch.
Yeah.
That's a highlight reel catch.
Did you hear what? Did you?
I had the over, so I wasn't very happy about it because freaking Texans can't score again.
No, they
second
can't.
week in a row.
Well, you have everybody throw the ball to.
Yeah, I know. They're just struggling.
Yeah, but the thing with Rodgers, I was sitting back looking at it. If the safety was going to do this, I was going to throw the ball up there, and dude, he made a great catch. Your ball wasn't that good. Okay.
Yeah.
He made a great catch. You didn't. You had a terrible. It could have been intercepted. So I don't want to hear about you having to throw yourself in there. I'm not a Jets fan. I'm not an Aaron Rodgers fan. Are you, Drew?
No, not at all. They're the Jets.
Yep, the Jets, Mets. Hey, the Jets, Mets. Y'all saw this stat, Drew, that the Yankees are the only city in history to have lost in every sport and first on the same day.
Dude, what now?
The Yankees.
Say
Here's
that again.
okay. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you this stat. I took a picture of it because I couldn't believe it. The Yankees are the only team.
mean New
Is
York?
the only city that lost. Okay, here they are. The New York Yankees is the first metro area to lose a game in Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, and soccer on the same day. Dodgers beat the Yankees 4-2. Steelers beat the Giants 26-18. The Cavaliers beat the Knicks 110-104. And Cincinnati beat the New York 1-0.
Wow.
Well, you think maybe Dallas could be in there too with the Mavericks, Cowboys, and Stars.
Stars.
But they
Drew,
wouldn't look at this. Yeah,
what's-
who's their soccer team?
they have the soccer team, the FCS Dallas. They play up in Frisco. The Hunt family owns them. But Drew, I mean, what are the odds with the Cowboys, the Mavericks, and them losing, and the Stars all on one day?
I mean, the odds of them playing all in one day is even kind of far.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. I don't know about that. Do you? Or the Rangers would be the Rangers.
Yeah, Rangers.
Rangers.
Oh, yeah.
It's Arlington, but it's
yeah. You
Dallas.
have Cowboys, Mavericks, Stars, and
Rangers.
Cowboys, Mavericks. But the Rangers wouldn't be playing at that same time.
Or they've been playing the World
As
Series.
hockey.
This is the World
Yeah.
Series. That's why
Yeah,
they played
they were
in
in
the
the
World
World
Series.
Series, yep.
Yeah. So isn't that crazy though? When I saw that stat, I was like, I took a picture of it. I'm like, wow, that's a bad day for New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a terrible day for New York, though. Who do you like tonight, though, Drew? This weekend, we got the Thunder tonight, and we have the Clippers tomorrow night, and then of course.
I tell you, I took Portland plus the 12.5 tonight. I just think it's a letdown game. I think Oklahoma City wins. I think that's a lot of points.
That's what I think.
Portland's a house of horrors.
But Drew, we're the first team since the Lakers, the Bulls did it, the Lakers did it, the Warriors did it, and the Celtics did it twice to win their first four of their games by 12 and a half or more points.
Yeah, they didn't cover the other night either. Really earned.
Well, what was it, 12?
12.5.
I know, but they had 12,
They
scored
won by
12. Yeah. Well, that's because he took everybody out, and they were throwing up bricks at the end of the game.
But yeah, they did score for the last minute and 58 in the game. Give up 8 unanswered.
It was terrible. I thought it had it. But then also Monday night, who do you like? The Cowboys playing the first game against your boy Doug Gottlieb coming home.
Yeah, pretty funny. I was talking to a buddy of mine earlier, and Gottlieb's doing his radio show at Eskimo Joe's today, 2 hours on Monday, 2 hours before they play.
Wow.
How are you the coach? How are you the coach and you doing your radio show the day of the game?
I don't know. Yeah, so they do the radio show at 2 o'clock, and it lasts 2 hours, and then he goes over and gets ready to go play at 6 o'clock.
That's interesting. I don't know how that works.
I don't see how that's going to work out for him.
Okay, well that's Gottlieb, so whatever. So do you like the
And
Thunder?
why is their team named the Phoenix? They're the Wisconsin Green Bay Phoenix. They're nowhere near. I mean, I don't understand that one at all.
The
either.
Phoenix, the bird, the Phoenix, he came out of ruin.
Yeah.
Right.
Is there a lot of birds up there? I guess. I
Well,
don't
no,
know.
the Phoenix is
Rise from the ashes.
Rise
man.
from the ashes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Drew's like, still no.
They're like birds up there?
Hey, what do you like about tomorrow, Drew? Clippers.
And there's a lot of good games tomorrow. I tell you one that I think I finally landed on is that Ohio State-Penn State game.
Ooh.
I think I'm taking Ohio State. I think I'm taking the Buckeyes and laying the 3. And when's the last time Ohio State lost 3 games?
Well, but when have I think
Conference.
they're 8-1 against him, against Franklin.
Yeah.
He's 8-1 and 8.
And I think
1
it
and 9.
plays into their hands that that's an early, at 11 a.m. start. I think that helps Ohio State.
Yeah, the
I think
whiteout
if
won't
you
matter.
let that get into a night game, I like Ohio State there and playing the 3.
Yeah, I like that game too. What about OU and Maine?
God. What's the point
34.5. If Maine scores 10 points, OU should just quit the rest of the season.
I'm taking Maine in the points.
Hey, how about your boy Saban cracking on OU? Said they wasn't ready.
They weren't. They weren't recruiting the right type of guys.
No, they
Get in
weren't.
there.
Well, Lincoln Riley wanted them to upgrade, and
Yep.
They didn't, but
That's why he left.
Yep.
That's why he left. He didn't want any part of it.
he didn't want to
Now,
get anyone to
now,
happen.
now he's in the Big Ten.
Yep. And
Getting his ass handed to him.
no, but Drew, I'm gonna say this about the Trojans, and I said this at the beginning of the year. Their team reminds me of Texas 2 years ago. That offensive line, they got a bunch of freshmen. They remind me of Texas. You know, you got some weapons, but those guys can't block anybody. Then by the time last year, you could see 1 year under their belts, and then the next year they were ready to go. So I think the same thing with USC. They can't. They're freshmen. And you and I know, Drew, in basketball, you can get away with freshmen. But football, you can't get away with having a bunch of freshmen on the field. You can't.
Yeah, they'll just pick on you.
Yeah, you're playing against grown men, grown-ass men. So,
Nebraska goes out there in 2 weeks. They play at USC. They got a bye week next week, then they go to USC.
Which is a great deal for them. It's a great pickup for them. I know you don't like Colorado, but, Drew, they're bowl eligible.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, the Big 12, that just played right into their hands. The Big 12's so down this year.
Yep.
Colorado's just picked a great year to have those two guys on their team because I watched Colorado get dismantled by Nebraska. Nebraska's an average team at best right now.
Well, what I'm saying is, but Nebraska at that point compared to where Nebraska is now, Nebraska is way up, and Colorado.
Nebraska was healthy back then too.
100%.
They're missing so many guys right now.
I agree. They were a different
secondary.
team. They were a whole different team at the beginning of the year. So, and I think Colorado, to Warren Sapp's credit, everybody talked about him. Oh, Warren Sapp, that defensive line these last 4 games since Nebraska, he got them playing.
I'm going to be interested to see what Oklahoma State does when they go up there on Black Friday.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
That'd be interesting, too, because I think Colorado's going to kill them.
Shedeur
I do
Sanders.
too, but I tell you what, if Oklahoma State could figure out how to get Ollie Gordon going, that's Colorado's weakness.
Well, your coach, that's the coach. That's coaching.
Have we seen any worse defense in the history of college football?
No, OSU don't. But my deal is you got one of the best. You got the best running back in college football, and you don't give him the ball.
Well, and you probably got the best core of receivers in college outside of Ohio State.
Yeah,
their receiving core is amazing.
I don't know, and I've said this, and Drew and I have been saying this for years. How do you have a quarterback?
Oregon's got a pretty good receiving core too.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
But I'm saying, how do you have a coach that was a quarterback and you can't recruit quarterbacks?
I know.
I don't understand
Well,
that.
why does he go to wherever whatever that defensive coordinator was? What was it? Not
Yeah,
Cameron.
I just think that Gundy does not want anybody bigger than him in the OSU program.
Yeah, absolutely right. That's like Dana
That's what I
Holgerson
think.
when he brought in Dana Holgerson. He's like, I ain't doing that
He
again.
didn't bring in Dana.
Oh, he didn't? Okay.
No, they brought him
What's
in.
going to be interesting is if they can hold on to the Flores kid here at Oklahoma State, because I'm
Maybe.
hearing that he's looking around.
He's tired of it.
I wouldn't be surprised if he enters the transfer portal.
Yep, and then, they gave all the NIL money to him, to Gundy. The basketball program
Yeah.
has no money. Girls or boys don't have any. Like one of the girls, she works out at that gym in Santa Fe. And Drew, she ended up going to Auburn. But Drew, the amount of I'm not going to say on camera what they offered, but it was their dad looked at him and said, "Really?" And he came to me mad. He goes, "This is what Oklahoma State offered. This is what Auburn offered." I go to Auburn. They offered you what? And Oklahoma State offered you what?
Well, here's the problem with OSU right now. Gundy doesn't have anybody to answer to.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. There's nobody up there that's going to challenge him. So
For her getting
He throws another 4-8 on the board. Somebody will.
I don't know, man. Because the
True.
problem is he'll go 10-5 or 10-2, 4-8.
maybe.
No,
I don't see it. He's losing out right now. So
Well,
I think he needs
you
to
look at
retire.
OU. What happened at OU? Venables, obviously Venables is not Gundy, but Venables has got somebody to answer to.
Well, they also wanted they told me they wanted. Dan Lanning is who they went after.
Oh, Dan Lanning.
That's
wow.
who OU went after and didn't get him.
Oh, that would have been a great. That was my hopeful hire.
That's who they went after him. I'm like, how do you go pick Oregon over OU? Oh, wait a minute, Nike money.
Phil Knight. Phil Knight, yeah.
Endless Nike money.
that's oh, never mind. That's what happened now. So, anything you want to talk about tonight before we go?
Man, there's actually a sneaky good game on college football tonight. You got Boise State got the running backs trying to beat Barry Sanders' record. I don't know if you've been keeping up with that at all. And they're playing San Diego State tonight.
Already?
About 9:30 start gives you a little something to watch. And
I was telling Nathan he's on pace to break Barry Sanders' record.
Yeah.
He's on pace.
Yeah, you better count that in 10 games.
The thing about Barry Sanders, he didn't play. How many games was it, Drew? We figured out, 4 games or 5 games? He didn't even play in the fourth quarter.
We didn't even count his bowl stats. 200 yards, 5
Yeah,
touchdowns.
what
I
I'm
mean,
just
come
saying
on.
is that he didn't play in the fourth quarter in like 4 or 5 games because Drew and I talked about
What
that.
was it 2,913 yards?
something
and
stupid.
What was it? 40? Was it 45 touchdowns? What's the?
Yeah,
can't remember what
I
it
think
was.
it's
I think that's right. But Drew, my thing is this with
That's
Barry.
those are crazy, like Tecmo Bowl stats.
Well, I tell people, I said he might beat Barry's record. He's not going to break Barry's record. To break a record, you have to do it in less time than somebody did
Yeah.
to set it.
That's right.
Beating a record and breaking a record.
Agree with
Because he
that.
breaks a record, I'm like, no. They didn't break a record. They beat a record.
That's right.
Because like Mahomes,
Right.
Mahomes is breaking every record. He ain't beating them. He's breaking every record. He's shattering. He's
Are
killing
you
them.
are you coming on tonight after the Blazers game?
It's at 9 o'clock, Drew.
Oh.
I know you'll be up.
Yeah, I will be. if it's not a blowout.
I mean, all you got to do is just get your set up at Cats about midnight.
Yeah, well, Cat wanted me to do it the other night. I said, I ain't setting up no game on no Saturday night at Cats. Drew, there's no way in hell I could. On Friday, it was a Friday night. I said, I can't do a game. No way. You know what I'm saying? I'm out there on the patio and it's packed on a Friday night. No way. No way. That was a Saturday night. It was Saturday night.
I thought it was a Thursday night.
It was Thursday night was the first game, but say it was a Saturday night. I came back from Houston. So anyway, brother, all right, I appreciate you, Drew. Go ahead and give your thing.
Hey, enjoy the weekend. Have a good time. Get your popcorn ready. Should be a good weekend full of sports.
Yep, I'm ready about it.
DrewPicks.com. Go Big Red.
Go ahead, Nathan, give yours out.
I mean, I don't really have one. I can't follow that up with anything. Really?
I can follow it up cutting his ass off next time before he finishes up those last 3 words.
Okay. All right. Well, Thunder up. I hope they have a
Thunder up for
good
you.
weekend. Yeah, absolutely. Go Lindy Waters.
And I'm going to say this, go Pokes. Go Pokes is what I'm saying.
Plans exception.
I'm not listening to none of y'all